Okay, आ गया.
आ गया.
Yeah. हाँ, so yeah, response is really good about the song, and yeah, people are loving it, and we are getting positive reviews and everything, and we are happy with that. And thank you all for supporting. Yeah.
It was a very good experience. Shooting it and the post production and the whole process of it was really fun. हम लोग को बहुत ज़्यादा मज़ा आया. हम लोग ने बहुत सारी मस्तियाँ करी है एंड वीडियो बहुत सैड है मगर हम लोगों ने बैक एंड में बहुत सारी मस्तियाँ करी है और आई एम ग्लैड दैट पीपल लव इट. आई एम ग्लैड दैट पीपल आर एबल टू resonate with it. People are able to understand what the storyline is and we had a lot of fun.
Totally.
It was basically our first time working together, but ऐसा लगा नहीं कि हमारा पहला टाइम है साथ में. We spent a good time together.
Yeah, and yeah, it was very nice because you know we were actually totally into the work what we were doing, so we didn't care about all these stuff, it was raining as well, and we waited in the rain so that we can finish the shoot.
The
And
shoot was a little
yeah,
hectic, but
hectic,
we had a
yeah.
lot of fun. We had good memories behind the scenes so that we could
Yeah.
create something really good. The fun memory was that it was during the monsoon that we were doing it. So suddenly it would start raining. It was on top of a cliff, so not all the vehicles could come up. So we had to walk like good 2 kilometers inside to actually get the right shots and get the right background and everything. और हम लोग पहुँचे एकदम इतना सनी था. It was so sunny. We were like आज
Yeah.
अच्छा शूट होगा, चलो करते हैं. And after 10 minutes it started pouring. It poured so much,
yeah,
so
it
much.
was on Ganesh Chaturthi.
It was on Ganesh Chaturthi and एक दिन बहुत बारिश 5 मिनट में बारिश हो रही है, फिर 5 मिनट में सन आ जा रहा है, तो हम लोग भीग रहे हैं, फिर से शूट कर रहे हैं, फिर ड्राई हो रहे हैं, फिर से शूट कर रहे हैं. सो आई थिंक वो जो होल प्रोसेस था ना, हमने सबको बहुत एक दूसरे को जिस तरह से हम लोगों ने प्रोटेक्ट करते हुए काम किया है, दैट मेड अस सिंक अलॉन्ग विथ ईच अदर इवन बेटर. एंड जब को स्टार्स को उतना जानते नहीं हैं या ये सब होता है तो यूजुअली एक ब्लॉकेज होता है कि हाँ ये कैसे रिएक्ट करेंगे, वो कैसे रिएक्ट करेंगे, मगर यूजुअली हम लोग बहुत ज़्यादा मस्ती करते हुए पूरे शूट को वी डिड अ ग्रेट जॉब विद इट. बिल्कुल भी नहीं था.
So yeah, one has to be comfortable, no, वरना काम नहीं होता है, because if the person is not comfortable with any of them, and it won't be good, because of course each other, they don't understand each other, and it doesn't happen that way. Yeah, so it was good that we all we were comfortable even before, because we were as I said, we were jamming always, in the office and sometimes in the house and everything. So it went good, went really good. And even the recording session for that, even the song, so usually people take a lot of
Takes
3-4,
in.
yeah,
Yeah,
3-4
5-4
hours and everything. So ours was the rap session was like one shot, and even hers was 1-1. And
Yeah, my
except
voice was very bad at that point of time, and
Yeah.
then they still made me sing.
No, but it was
But yeah,
good.
it came out well. They actually, I was not able to believe in myself on that specific day because I had really bad throat right before that, and they made me believe in myself, and they made me believe that I can sing at that point of time also, and it has come out beautifully because of these two people over here.
बहुत जल्द आ सकते हैं.
So abhi there is a movie coming up soon, it's still in the post production, where Srishti is my co-actress. So yeah, it's gonna be coming, and also with Pranil there is 2 more raps coming up. So yeah.
जैसे कि ये सॉन्ग ज़्यादातर टॉक्सिक रिलेशनशिप के बारे में भी बताया. आप सब तीनों कुछ शेयर करना चाहेंगे कि आपके लाइफ में कभी ऐसा कुछ हुआ या फिर आपने कभी देखा है और आपके लिए टॉक्सिक रिलेशनशिप के बारे में ऐसा सोचा.
Huh, so if you go through the lyrics of the song and the rap, so it's about whatever I wrote is actually happened in my life story, and hers is the same thing, whatever happened in her life, and even his, whatever happened. But when we joined it all together, it was we made it in a way that we improvised it a lot, and it was like, you know, the whole thing was like a one package.
It synced really well
Yeah.
together
Yeah.
because it was everybody's perspective, a
Perspective,
guy's
yeah.
perspective and a girl's perspective in it.
Totally, yeah.
And there are certain times कि हम लोग दूसरे person का view नहीं समझ पाते हैं. इस story में ना तीनों का view है, किस तरह से एक इंसान जो बाहर से देख रहा है, जो इंसान वहाँ पे रह के देख रहा है, वो सब चीज़ को separately mix किया गया है. तो सबका एक एक story होता है. Nobody wants to be a toxic person. Nobody
Yeah.
wants to be the toxic
Exactly.
one for the other person. But how the story becomes very toxic for each other, that is what we tried to show, and that is what we actually came up with, saying that this is my perspective towards it. And शायद मैं toxic नहीं हूँ, तुमको ऐसा लगता है, या तुम बोल रहे हो कि तुमको ऐसा लगता है. तो it's always blame game,
Yeah.
which we all try to take it to us, saying that हमने भी किया है, तुमने भी किया है, तो ये दोनों का problem है. So that's how we made it come together.
And that's where the video came out, like, you know, because we just didn't wanted us three, I mean, our life, like, you know, life story to be there in that. So that's when I started, like, you know, writing a story which can be shown to everybody, like, you know, everybody can relate to it, and every person goes through toxicity because of like, you know, trust issues or a lot of things, like, you know, maybe that person have doubts on wherever the person is going for work or anything, like, you know. So
Yeah.
everything adds on, and it doesn't happen in, like, you know, the beginning of the relationship or anything. When the time goes on, the things go harder and harder, like, you know, there are things, I mean, like, you know, which you will say you will be never doing it, but once you do it, I mean, that will be a very normal thing for you, and you will be going for another level, like, you know, and that's when the toxicity increases, and, you know, spoil all the relationships
Yeah.
and everything.
Basically, Janina is the story of everyone. It's not
Yeah,
about
exactly.
just us three.
Yeah.
Us three,
Because
yes.
everyone can relate to the song.
Yeah.
मैंने 10 में से आजकल 8 टॉक्सिक रिलेशनशिप में
Yeah, exactly.
वो चाहते कोई नहीं है कि टॉक्सिक बने या टॉक्सिक रिलेशनशिप में
बन
आ जाए,
जाता है,
या वो
yeah.
जस्ट हो जाता है कि हम समझ नहीं पाते कि जो जो चीज़ें इनसिक्योरिटीज़ हम में है वो हम लोग अपने पार्टनर पे डालते हैं, जो पार्टनर में रहती है वो हम लोग समझना नहीं चाहते हैं. ऐसी छोटी छोटी चीज़ें हैं जो वो बड़े हो के इट बिकम्स अ टॉक्सिक
आपने
रिलेशनशिप.
फील किया है वो आप लोगों को ही फील करेगा कि आप
Yeah.
आपसे पूछना चाहेंगे सर लिरिक्स फिर बाद में कास्टिंग फिर बाद में डायरेक्टिंग एक साथ सब कैसे
So,
और इंटरप्रेन्योर भी है
आर मल्टी टैलेंटेड पर्सन ही इज.
yeah, so I always, like, you know, I don't, even if I'm free, I don't just sit like that, or I usually don't go out too much, because whenever I have a free time, there will be something productive cooking, like, you know, I'll be doing something which is actually productive. So, and yeah, I love everything what adds on the creativity and everything. So mine, it all started with, like, you know, an actor, and where, like, you know, later on after the theaters and everything, I just got evolved, and the direction I didn't know, like, you know, I could actually do until I did this. Now I know, like, you know, I can do it, like, you know.
He is actually, he has a very strong vision towards whatever he puts together, and his thought is not very regular. अगर आप देखेंगे तो वो स्टोरी में भी देखेंगे, there are so many layers to it, there are so many things that are happening, and no, I don't think I have seen somebody who has so many thought processes which go one inside the other with so much layers, and end was something that I was not expecting. So he had always had a very good vision, which I knew about. When he wrote this this storyline, I was like, wow, this person has something really amazing in him too.
Janina is his song basically because
Yes.
he has done everything for it.
Come on.
Like basically
Yes.
has
No,
spent
I mean-
hours and hours and hours in it.
See, equally they have, like, you know, given the, I mean, you know, the time is the most valuable thing in life. You know, you can't buy it, you can't rent it. Money can buy everything, but not time. Yeah, so these guys have put their time into doing it, and, like, you know, we did it all, like, you know, we didn't have this is yours part or that or anything. We just wanted the whole package to be amazing. Yeah, so for me it was not even you know, it was not even a matter of thing, like, you know, if my face is seen or anything like that, but for me the whole output of the story has to be in that. So yeah, that's how it all went. And yeah, even before when I wrote the story and the screenplay, like I had a vision, and also I thank the DOP, Jyoti. So he actually understood what my vision is, and he got that output. So usually what happens is, like the director says something and the DOP does something else, because it is how it is, like because the DOP will focus on good shots, the director will focus on the stories. So yeah, to sync it was really good working with Jyoti, and he literally understood every minute vision of mine. And some things which he didn't like, I said, like just do it, bro. Then later on, when the output is exactly what was in my head. Yeah.
पहले दिन आप बहुत अच्छा गाना गाते हैं
थैंक यू सो मच।
और आप रैपर दोनों मिक्स करके हो जाए कुछ
हाँ,
सिंगिंग खराब है और आप
रैपिंग।
हाँ,
हाँ, तो कौन सा पहला वाला करें?
पहला वाला करते हैं।
पहला वाला स्टार्ट विथ तू जाने ना,
हाँ,
एंड देन
You'll just-
या
या विल कंटिन्यू।
तू जाने ना ये कैसा समा है, तू जाने ना मेरा कैसा जहां है, तू जाने ना तुझे क्या ये हुआ है, तू जाने ना तूने पागल किया है, तू जाने ना मुझे यूं तू पहचाने ना, तू जाने ना मुझे यूं तू पहचाने ना।
होश खो के बेकाबू हो रहा मैं, आरज़ू बाकी जो पाके हूँ खोया मैं, आसी बची अब तू भी रहानी, मैं खुदा से खफा हूँ खुद से जुदानी, साल है बीता और तू भी आया नी, ये जिस्मों के मेले में रूसी रूहानी, यादों का सैलाब अब दिल में बचानी, मैं खुदा से पूछूं क्यों अब तू रहानी, मैं जान के बातों को अनदेखा कर लेता जान, तू थोड़ा सा और भी रुक लेता बाहों में समेटा तूने था, आज भी वफा को पाला जो मैंने था, याद आती मुझे थी कोसरी, दूर होगी मुझसे जान के भी खुश थी, मैं कह देता बेवफा सनम उस दुनिया को दुनिया से परे, जुदा जो करे जो लिख तू नज़्में सारी तुझ पे जवा करे, सांसों से वाकिफ तू मुझ में पनाह करे, बातों से वाजिब शायद ही काफिर तू सपनों में आमिल, हकीकत से शामिल, दिल टूटा सा गालिब अब दिमाग भी खाली, मैं जिंदा भी हूँ बस मरने के खातिर, मैं खाना है खाली था टूटा भी हाली, सनम मिला कैसे नया जब पिछले साली।
I knew she's trouble. I knew she's trouble. लोग कहते थे you are such a perfect couple. I know we were perfect couple. In our bubble we had the best cuddle. जो अपने में गुजरता था वो struggle. कैसे पता होगा इनको ये struggle. When you're so lovable, they think it's unbreakable. पर्दे के पीछे she was so casual. कैसे बोल सकते हो she was so casual. दुनिया को दिखाती है you are so valuable. Body don't attract any horrible obstacle. हालत देख लो अपना fucking terrible. पता है तुम बहुत practical हो जाओ अब तू invincible, invisual. 4 साल पहले दिखी परी जिसके गाल लाल, 4 साल बीटा निकली चुड़ैल ऑफ जाल, जब रहा उसके लिए हमेशा बेमिसाल, अपने को ज़रा संभाल, रहना नहीं तेरे दिल में इट्स अनस्टेबल, रहना नहीं इस दर्द में इट्स मिजरेबल, भूलना नहीं मैं था तुम्हारा डेट डबल, भूलूंगा नहीं रोज़ सोती थी उसके बगल, कैसे करती हो सेम चीज़ उसके साथ, कैसे वही सेम कडल और कंफर्ट लेवल। Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much, and love you all, and thank you for supporting us.
Yes, thank you.
थैंक यू सर।
कुछ तो नहीं दिख रहा कवर में।
थैंक यू।